Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm your host, Scott Chappell, and welcome back to the evening, late night to night, after hours, midnight, after dark show. Let's get comfy. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It's very cold outside, I must say. Let's check in with the weather. As you can see there in our live feed outside the studio near Liberty Streets, it's currently sitting at 8 degrees. Nice and brisk. In tonight's discussion, we'll be talking with our wonderful guests. Let's welcome to the stage Rebekah, Anson and Bourgault. Our discussion this week will be based around success and what it means in our lives. Ellen, how are you doing tonight?
Very well, thank you.
Wonderful, good to hear. And yourself, Rebekah, how are you feeling tonight?
Yeah, very well. Good to be here.
Oh, the pleasure's all ours. Before we get into our discussion, let's take a look at our profile story this week from Michael Allen.
Yep. Best week. Give us your best introduction.
Hi, my name's Michael Allen. We're here on site, Metro City. We're about to hit the stage. This is my life, this is what I do. Back to DJ with Ferry Corsten, one of the biggest trance DJs in the world. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Let's go. I started DJing way back when I was about 14, and an opportunity came up to DJ for a school after formal type scenario. So that was my first exposure to the party nightlife scene, even though we were all underage and nobody was drinking. It was quite a good experience. I was providing the music, setting up the big speakers, providing the experience, and I got hooked on that pretty quickly. When I was growing up, it was all about R&B, hip hop, Eminem, 50 Cent, all that kind of thing, and everything that was dance music was essentially lumped into one category called techno. I actually wanted to be a dancer first and foremost. That was my career choice. With music, it was kind of this thing that just never disappeared. It was the one persisting dream that never, it kind of forced its way in to everything that I was doing. I think what we're seeing in modern mainstream music is a rebound of what made EDM music or electronic dance music popular in the early 2010s. Music was all about being bigger is better. Broadly, I think it's the rebound of that. I think we're seeing what used to be all about bigger is better. Trance music lovers are all about melody first. It's got to be a beautiful melody, and you don't get that when it's all about being louder. On the record, I'll say I think that music is better than it's ever been. You know, I'm not one of those people who thinks, 20 years ago in the 90s, trance music was the best that it's been, or that any particular era has been, a standout. I think music is definitely better than it's ever been, and there's better meldings of styles, stylistically, big name artists who are trying different things and moving in different directions, and I really love it, so I'm just glad to be a part of it and on the crest of a sound that is really special to me.
What a cool job to be a DJ, don't you reckon? Michael's notions of music just making its way into every part of his life is interesting. Very much for myself, I love the way music gets into my life and makes me feel really good. So ladies, tell us about yourselves and how music makes you feel similar in your lives. Start with you, Ellen.
So I think for me, my similar passion that Michael has for music, I have for writing. So I really try and do as much writing as I can each day. I usually average about 3 hours. And I love it. I see people at the shops and I think, you know what? You're inspiring me to make a new character. So I hope they read my book one day.
Oh, wonderful. And yourself, Rebekah?
For me, I think it's acting. I just love transforming myself into different people. and to be able to create an identity that way. I just think it's so fun. Like once on a script that Ellen wrote, I played a character that had 3 different personalities, all inside her head, sort of dictating what she did, and it was just a really, really fun experience.
Oh, sounds like my ex-wife. So, Ellen, how would you define success?
For me, success, definitely you got the cliche of a family and a home. I'd love to have my own sustainable garden. I do love gardening, and I also love tomatoes, so I definitely have a tomato patch. The price of fresh fruit is skyrocketing, so as much fresh fruit and veg as I can, that would be my vision of success.
Oh, wonderful. Sounds very blessed. And Rebekah, how would you view your version of success?
Definitely not with fresh fruit and vegetables in my backyard. Yeah, I don't want to get my hands dirty. No, I want to be in a big New York high-rise apartment building with like 3 cats and just like a toy boy of a partner, you know, that I don't have to rely on him to pay the bills. He just has to look good.
Oh, wonderful. No carbs in that diet, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ellen and Rebekah, do you believe in a collective purpose or an individual purpose?
I think for me, we do have a collective purpose as human beings. I think that we have a collective purpose to sustain what we have for future generations. I also think we have an individual purpose. I think everybody's got a purpose. It just might take longer than others. Some people don't find it until they're 85. Some people find it when they're 15. We've got a lot of influencers at the moment who are getting very popular.
I'm going after my job. And yourself, Rebekah?
I think everyone has a collective purpose through fulfilling their individual purpose. For our society to function, we need so many different jobs, and we need different people taking up those job roles with different skills. We need, you know, plumbers to fix our toilet. We need nurses to give us those COVID injections that we all hated. And I think we can all find passion in what we do, and we all have different skills that we can utilise in our environment.
Oh, wonderful. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you very much for both of you coming in and taking time out of your day. Thank you for enjoying the show. All you audience members at home, you can continue discussion by tagging us in your social accounts. Now, to let those thoughts settle in, let's hear from our guest performer, Luke Button, playing Drowsy Bees and Butterflies. Until the next show, good night.